market kicks in. Well, hey guys, Ollie here, and I'm joined by Sam. How you doing, Sam?
I'm doing okay, Ollie.
Good. And let's get on with the next part of Life is Strange. Still on episode 1.
Still?
Continue. Right. This new PlayStation camera has a much wider field of view. I've had to sit a lot closer to it than normal to get the.
Oh yeah, I can almost see your nipples.
I am deliberately wearing a baggy shirt for that exact reason.
My room looks a bit different than the last time you saw it.
It's cool. At least we can chill out.
This isn't exactly my chill-out zone. My step-Fuhrer makes sure of that.
That's why I
Close
always
the
have
door.
a headset, because this happens.
Put on some music while I medicate.
Yeah, hold on a second. These headphones have become a bit of a nuisance.
She looks super happy. She looks super sad. She looks super stoned.
Well, if you wanted to do the headphones but still have the mic on,
I don't know if I can have headphones on and not be a mic. Hold on. So let me try something in my head.
What are you thinking of doing, Sam? Maybe I can shed some light.
I'm just gonna try something. Give me a second.
I think it was in the settings.
Look at that.
Right, can you still hear me?
Chloe and her
Yeah.
date were so close.
Okay, that's okay then. This works. Sorry,
Sorry, what was the
Sorry, I was-
problem and what solution have you...
Basically, there was lagging. There was lagging. So, I was hearing things on television you were saying currently, along with things you said 2 minutes ago.
It's not 2 minutes, is it?
Okay, exaggeration might be, but 30 seconds maybe, at the most.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
2 years, Ollie.
Huh. How do you put music on? Like, it's not...
So tell me, what does Max Caulfield do for fun now that she's a grown-up?
Not much. You know me. I like to observe the world more than participate.
I can't say I know you anymore. Maybe you love to go clubbing every night.
Can you see me at a rave?
I'd dose those candy-flipping morons and watch them twitch into a DJ dance death rattle. Take a photo of that.
Have you heard about this Exor Brains reunion thing that's going on? I've just name-dropped a school that we went to. Good thing nobody watches this.
God, no, I have not heard of it.
2 till 5 o'clock on a certain day, apparently, like 3 hours. And Michael Joe... Oh, God. And the friend that I almost mentioned the name of, that you probably caught, is thinking of going. So I was thinking of going just because I haven't seen him in ages. But...
Yeah, I avoid most things to do with the school anymore. I've seen the...
I promised myself I'd never go back there.
I've seen the group, the survivors of Name This School here, and it was literally just full of people who were there in the 60s. I got invited to it, and there was literally nobody I knew there.
Yeah.
And at this point, from what I understand, it's not even the same thing anymore. It's this. In fact, the original
It's here,
school,
Max.
from what I
Look a little
understand, is
harder.
barely even there.
Nothing but
Then
jokes.
again, you were there for when they kept selling off all the land.
Yeah. That place got worse with every passing year.
Yeah, it did.
Ah, hi-fi, there we go.
Without any power.
You want me to plug in your hi-fi for you? That's like, what have you...
Houston, we have the power. But we need to find a disc to play.
Why is she doing it? Like, you know, she's the guest.
Because the game demands it.
Chloe is a most unattentive host.
She really is, but then again, you are, you know, the main character. You have your hair and your clothing. You have that main character vibe.
She even covered it in punctuation.
Sorry?
Because Chloe doesn't give a shit.
With that hair and all that, you know, those clothes, you have that whole main character vibe. Main character. Does that make sense?
Chloe's trash overfloweth.
No, it doesn't.
Who'd have thought Chloe wouldn't pay her parking tickets? She does love trouble.
Oh, too bad. If this was a JRPG, you'd be the main character because your hair was a weird shape.
Yeah.
And because you carried a big sword.
Yeah.
And that you don't respond to anything, so you're clearly the silent protagonist.
Hey, give me that.
Well,
Sorry,
you found a
I
CD.
wasn't trying to be
Congrats.
nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
Putting it mildly.
You know, I wish got a
That's
UK
Rachel
release.
Amber.
What?
Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
Drawn together.
Yeah, I put them up.
Yeah.
She was my angel.
It was on Netflix for a while. Too bad it's not
I felt
anymore.
abandoned.
Oh, by the way,
Rachel saved my life.
have I showed you the Nerf gun that I bought
Well,
on
you
the
never
Toys
know
R
what
Us
you have to find out.
closing sale?
I was 14.
No,
We were best
and I'm
friends.
kind of sad that I'm not down there in England now. Otherwise, I would have probably shot you in the head with it. Just to go, I can shoot you in the head, and there's very little risk of actually hurting you, except for when it hits you in the eye or
Rachel had my
something.
back. We were gonna kick the world's
Right, well,
ass.
this is it.
You would laugh at how different we were.
I'm
Wow.
fucking ready
Such a
for
Nerf.
alcohol this year.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan.
Well, look at you.
Our plan.
You look like you're off to subjugate a country peacefully, with, you know, safety.
Yeah.
Give me your lads,
So what
or I'll
happened?
shoot you with
Your
these
folks?
Nerf bullets
Your mom?
that
and
won't
Stephanie?
actually
My
hurt,
mom was too busy
but we
to
can
give us
pretend
something
they
to
do.
I feel the love.
12 Nerf darts per magazine. And you have a backup one in there.
Arcadia. Without a word. Without me.
Perhaps I'll
Why
do
did
it
you buy a Nerf? Why did you buy a Nerf gun?
because it was half price. Well, I saw a Toys R Us that was having a closing down sale, and if there's a still functional Toys R Us that's having a closing down sale, you go in. Like, there's no choice to the matter.
I
And-
understand. I did the same. I really should have bought one of those lightsabers.
And you buy
She would
something.
have told me, okay? Something happened to her.
I believe you. I'm just trying to get all the
I should have bought one of those
Before
lightsabers just
Rachel
so I
left,
could duel
she
with
said
Liz
she
while
met
she's
somebody who
pregnant.
changed her life.
And this would have been 60 quid otherwise.
And you haven't heard anything
Like,
from
They
I
her?
paid
couldn't
30
fit-
for it.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
My dad, you.
I couldn't fit the box in my bag, so what they did was they had to take it apart. Hang on, I'm
Play some
gonna
music now.
take it apart just to show you what it looks like in its smallest form.
Okay.
I'll also put on some music, right? Hi-fi. I'm multitasking. I'm doing a toy review and a gaming live stream at the same time.
Yeah, we've resorted to that. Doing this channel, we'll start doing reviews of kitten pictures.
Yeah, but this is okay. This is what it looks like in the smallest form. It's like one of those smaller
your
super
base form.
soakers.
Anyway.
So
you
this
can
is
find
your
tools to
base
fix your
form.
camera in the garage.
Yeah,
Chloe,
but then of
are
course
you okay?
Sure, I'm awesome.
Then there's your super
I just
form.
want to blaze and be alone for
you
a
add
moment.
the extras.
Then there's your super 2 form.
I shouldn't bug Chloe now. Plus, I need those tools.
So, have you seen those things in game that are basically like little plastic statues? That look like they're something like the Sony equivalent of amiibos, but they're not, they're just plastic statues.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this down now.
Yeah, I saw one of Heihachi and for some reason thought of you.
I don't know what to make of that.
I think it's because you basically ruined my chances of ever taking Heihachi seriously, and this was back before,
Can you let me chillax for a
you
bit?
know, the whole him
Alone?
headbutting a
The
bullet.
tools are still downstairs.
It might have been the whole chicken and pie thing.
Yeah. Oh, I've got Chloe as a most unattentive host.
Look, you've got to understand that Chloe is all fucked up.
It's no excuse for bad manners.
I know it's no excuse. I mean, you never made me do this when I was over at your house. Sam, get my drugs for me. I've conveniently left them in another bathroom, even though I have one in my own ensuite. Oh, the other bathroom is upstairs. I could go. I mean, I know my legs don't work that way, but they're up there. Turn down team.
Oh yeah. Dara Breen.
I don't. Sorry, I suddenly just thought of that. Thanks for helping me. No problem. That guy was an asshole. Oh, Kate. Poor girl.
I haven't seen this place in 5 years.
Turn down team.
I will follow you and I will judge your work.
I shall accompany you on the long commute to the bed.
I should be able to find the tools I need here.
Steamed hams, but it's the N64 No Mercy version.
Chloe's stepdad is
Lord, what's that
security
in your
Blackwell.
kitchen?
He
Shenmue
wants
3.
to put surveillance cameras all over the school?
Shenmue 3.
Chloe's stepfather is this asshole from
An
Blackwell?
unreleased game in a
You've gotta
working
be shitting
state.
me.
Situated on a undisclosed platform, playing entirely in your kitchen. Yes. Can I see it? No.
One of these guns is missing.
Damn, the house is
I
on
hope Chloe's
fire.
stepdad isn't
No,
packing
Liz,
heat.
that's just the intro. That's just the amazingness of Shenmue 3 playing in the background.
Yes, score. Nothing. This
Team
is so
plans.
Wait, so he's shooting a gun in the house.
Welcome to America, Ollie.
These are way too big. I need tiny tools for that camera.
Tiny tools.
I also tested my mother-in-law's gate Wii with with twin snakes.
Huh.
It was the perfect chance to try it out.
Yeah.
I have given her Wii a gift. The gift of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Drink it in, man.
Well, Konami, you know what happens when people charge $10 for save slots? You know what happens?
Yeah, just
Made the list!
Let's not forget about the game franchises that they own and do nothing with.
What, you mean all of them?
Yes, all of them. They have. Okay, I've had a thought, and I want your opinion on this, right?
Yeah.
It's no secret that wrestling games are suddenly in the toilet, right?
Uh-huh.
They're at a point where they're not interesting to play anymore. And I could say this is because there's no competition, but keeping in mind THQ was making good wrestling games back when there was no competition. So I was thinking we need an alternative to WWE games. Now,
Yeah,
I'm not saying we need to make the ultra hyper realistic game, because when I thought about it, I thought about why I've been playing a bit of the Rumble Roses games. I know everyone looks at them as this is just ridiculous smut. So not my interest. But it was how outlandish and silly it was, and I think that's the fun part of wrestling games, is how silly you could be. This was eventually backed up when I picked up a copy of Day of Reckoning and remembered I could put devil wings on a character for no reason. Oh, Ollie, you can go back and...
I don't want to look at these creepy photos.
You can actually go back and, you know,
why does David have
not ruin those things. Turn back time, save those things.
She has the time stone.
Yay. So I was thinking, what if what if another company made a wrestling game
installed cameras in the rooms?
that was, you know,
This guy has
just
serious trust issues.
having fun with the
Do
concept?
Chloe and Joyce even know about this?
I'm not saying Hank Logan, I'm just saying something where it's actually fun to play the game and the customization is fun. And it's not just trying to be some hyper-realistic thing. I mean, I played a game with a ninja who did 3 619s in a row.
Wowzer, a map of Blackwell
When's
Academy.
Fire Pro coming out on PS4? It is still, isn't it?
Summer. Yeah, I've heard it's coming out in the summer, but that's as far as I know.
This action will have consequences. Well, no one needs to know that. God, at this point, it would be more shocking if her dad didn't turn out to be a serial killer. Stepdad, I mean.
Well, you're saying this because he's stalking girls at school, high school, and shoots a gun in the house.
Yeah, it would be a lot more shocking now if it turned out, he was actually quite reasonable. And that there was a rational explanation for everything.
I'm not going to say a word.
Poor little dear.
I'm just going to instead
enough
think
to
about
kill
that
you,
entire
but
that
display
that
your
whole
head.
thing in Viz where that nerdy guy buys a sword and cuts up the McDonald's attendant.
Alex Slode.
Stepdad is head of security.
I
He
said
wants to put
no
surveillance
pickles
cameras
or
all
relish,
over
you
the school?
spotty cunt.
How paranoid can you be?
It's just how quiet and timid he is. And how much he looks like a much nerdier version of Pete.
These are way too big. I need tiny.
Yeah.
And then just after eating and putting up with everything, just quietly and nonchalantly goes over to an antique store, somehow buys a functioning katana, waits for the guy to get off work, and then hacks him to pieces over putting pickles and relish on his burger.
Yeah. Well, straw that broke the camel's back, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, at least it's not like Big Vern and blowing his head off over the smallest of things.
They'll never take me alive.
You sold me out, you slag. Well, I'm not going alone, Ernie. I think I showed you that one where they wanted him just to be at his sister's wedding or something, and as they asked the ring bearer to bring out the rings, he shoots and goes, "Look out, Ernie is going for his piece." Don't worry, Ernie, they're not taking us alive. And he just lifts up his vest. And he's got like dynamite and just blows himself and everyone else up. I think there's also one where they went to a hotel and he acted like he was in prison.
Like it would help me find tools anyway.
Whenever I see the word David even written, I just think of Alex Ferguson in Star Stories. Damn it!
Damn it! In our place, there's curse on you, Victoria
Precision
Adams.
screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them.
Longest day follows thee. You shall never have a solo #1.
That was very smart, dumbass. No can reach.
I just love how they kept playing that even that because of Alex Ferguson's curse, Victoria Beckham never got anything more, never got a solo #1.
That does not look smart.
And apparently that whole throwing the boot at David Beckham apparently actually happened.
Right.
Yeah, he actually did grab a boot and throw it at him, though I don't think it stuck in his head.
No.
Oh. Ryan Reynolds leaks a hilarious rejection letter from Mr. Stark.
Yes, you have mad skills, Max.
April 14th, 2012.
I've got the tools.
No. Reason?
Go back
Joining the
upstairs
Avengers.
before Chloe
No,
freaks.
absolutely not. Go bother Professor X. Signs Tony Stark.
This game doesn't have to take a while, does it?
It's one of those things where if you know what you're doing, it doesn't take it.
You found the tools.
You know,
Sweet.
goes by a little
You can sit
quicker.
at my desk and fix your camera.
I was supposed to think, if there was ever any doubt that the Scottish Tories continued to hold our Parliament in contempt, have
So?
that laid to rest now. They are actually
Can't
going
fix
to
this
court
thing.
to have a democratically passed
Are these your new
legislation
photos?
challenged.
Yeah, I just took them today.
Let me see. Wait, I've seen this before. No way. When did you take this? You took this photo, you brat? In the bathroom today. You set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you. It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life. Now tell me the truth, Max.
I was there, hiding in the corner.
Damn, you're a ninja.
A ninja would have cut Nathan's head off. I just took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So, did you recognize me?
I wasn't sure.
I know I look a lot different.
I was scared too. I couldn't see straight.
I don't blame you, Max.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have overheard our conversation.
Just a bit.
There is no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money.
Ultimate Warrior Yokozuna apparently
That's it.
requested for
Now for the
WWE
big
Greatest
question.
Royal Rumble.
Did you tell
They
anybody?
didn't show up. Speaking on Wrestling Observer today, with Dave Meltzer made the remarkable revelation that the Saudi prince, presumably
Got
current
some
Crown
prick.
Prince Mohammed bin
How
Salman,
scary.
apparently implored
Who did you
Vince
tell?
McMahon to bring a host of wrestling's top stars
But he didn't
to the
seem
kingdom,
to-
including The
The
Undertaker, Ultimate
principal?
Warrior
Are you still
Yokozuna.
12? That drunk jackass
Yes, you
only
read that
cares about
right.
cash
Ultimate
Blackwood
Warrior and
Academy.
Yoko.
Don't
The
trust
chairman
him.
was unwilling to
I
comply with the
didn't
request on
mention
account
you
of
at
both
all.
men being dead.
Swear.
Warrior
Thank
passed
God.
away in 2014,
I'll
just
tell you
days
more
after being
someday.
inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And I seriously
Timing
love you
and
guys.
magnitude of his death saw the news reach the mainstream media. Yoko died 18 years ago in Liverpool during an independent tour of Europe. The Undertaker, also dead, sort of, however, did make an appearance. It's Meltzer's belief that Hiroki Sumi, a man named so obscure that even WWE themselves ran an article asking who he is,
This
was
my real
included in the
box camera.
50-man
I
contest
want you to have it.
That's so cool you
as a
remembered my
proxy
birthday.
for the Samoan
But I
sumo.
can't take
Whether this
this.
is an
Of
attempt
course
to
you
pull
can.
wool over the prince's
My dad
crown
would be
or
pissed if I never used
just
it, and
acceptable
now I
substitute
know
is
it'll be
clear.
used
Supposedly
awesome.
the prince asked the company to
And
bring
I'll
the
snag
guy
his
with the
picture as a
crown
symbol
and
of
the
our
guy in
union.
the black
Cool?
hat. No, not
Yes,
King
of
Mabel
course
and
it's
Blackjack
cool.
Mulligan, but
Thank
Jerry
you.
Lawler and Jim
This camera
Ross,
is so
who are very
sweet.
much alive, just a pity
Now that
Sergeant
we get that
Slaughter is
mushy shit out of the
secretly
way,
dead, otherwise
I
the
feel like
army
stage
guy
diving.
could have come
Let's
too.
thrash this place. You're crazy. Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance. Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera.
If you say so. My favourite kayfabe news article recently was just the one with the photoshopped Undertaker sitting on the couch.
This song fucking rules.
Sitting on the
Dance
couch.
with me, come on. Rock out, girl.
He was just camping.
Yes, break it down, Max.
And then comes back to see this shit.
Turn it off, turn it off. Dude, the music's not even on. Asshole. Oh, no fucking way. You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here. Chill, I'm changing. Is that okay? Max, find a place to hide now.
Oh wait, that wasn't a kayfabe thing. That was apparently a what culture thing.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Apparently the guy actually legitimately asked for the Ultimate Warrior
Yeah.
and Yokozuna, who were both dead.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in now. Please.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
I'm not screwing around, soldier.
Ollie, you better hide.
Chloe,
I'm
what are you
coming.
doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
Don't get smart. Just let me in.
Yeah, you've got to move the lamp and hide in the
1
closet.
second. My
Yeah.
bra is stuck. Shit.
What's going on in here?
Jesus,
Where
I'm
are
just
they
trying
now?
on clothes.
Brain
Just trying to
Strowman.
Yeah, combat. We'll do that too. One of my guns is missing. Did you take it?
Oh God, I didn't take your stupid gun. You do know I believe in gun control?
Wait, is that grass? You been token up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns, weed. You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order. Whose is it?
In this week's installment of Where Are They Now? Kayfabe
Should I
news
step in or
week.
stay hidden? What do you
If
reckon?
if you get out, if you come out, it puts you in more trouble with David. If you stay in, Chloe appreciates it, saying that David would get worse if you'd come out. So stay hidden.
Oh, right, yeah.
Stop treating me and my mom like we're your family platoon.
Hey,
Fans of
Leave Joyce
WWE
out
were
of
introduced
this.
to Brains
I
a
wish
week
you'd leave
prior to
Joyce,
WrestleMania
like
4,
now.
34 after his brother announced that the siblings would team up and face Sheamus and Cesaro.
Chloe.
Keen-eyed viewers
Sorry.
noticed the similarities between the brothers' freakish
about your
physique,
mother.
facial hair, tattoos, in
Just
spite of
keep
many of the
pushing
unique
me.
differences. Brains, for example, clearly has failing eyesight given the thick-rimmed
That's
glasses
the
he
last
wears,
time.
reportedly given
Or
to
I'll
him by
bring the
Bubba
cops
Ray
in here
Duggan
so
for
fast.
his more formal attire.
That'd be smart to have you busted.
Because the two brothers didn't
Chloe.
appear simultaneously, most fans have not noticed
Someday
Brains'
you'll
slightly
grow up.
shorter blue eyes instead of brown and his left-handed instead of right. Some conspiracy-minded
Hey,
fans
you okay?
actually suggested that
Welcome to
Brains
the
and
real
Braun
step
were the
douches
same
about me
person,
today.
but that is clearly nonsense. That would
I'm sorry.
depict it would simply
what?
imply
Get a
depict
bigger dick if you
deceit
caught
in
me.
pro wrestling.
That's
Brains
hard
decided
to
not to
believe.
tag with his brother at WrestleMania because he abhors
Anyway,
violence
sneak out the
and instead
window.
returned to his job as
There is
professor
one
of
cool place we can go
postmodern
to
feminist
in Stickle.
literature at Yale
David was
University.
such a mean bastard to Chloe. What if I had stepped up to help?
My brother is always the
We'll go out
athletic
through the
one. I
window.
prefer more
Seems
bookish
Steph's dick
suits.
is not on
So
the
I decided
agenda.
to forego the squared circle in favor of the library, said Brains after a moment's contemplation. He added, raw. Greatest Royal Rumble to feature Greatest Khali and Greatest Muta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. The Great Khali turned up for a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Among other entrants in the 50-man Muhammad Hassan Memorial Royal Rumble
Oh, God.
include the Greatest Suzuki, the Greatest Malenko, the Greatest Kabuki, the World's Greatest Tag Team, and the Greatest Power Uti.
Oh, God. I forgot about the great power routine.
I forgot about Uti. The man who could not sell.
Well, he wouldn't sell.
I feel like I was just here.
Hit him in the balls.
Whoa.
Hit him
This is
again.
the exact same path I was on during my nightmare today.
The Greatest Royal Rumble was originally scheduled to be held in Greatest Britain, but was moved to Saudi Arabia because the country's tourism bureau claims it to be one of the greatest wonders of the world, greater than even the Great Walls of China or the Greatest Barrier Reef. Greatest Britain is now on the shortlist to host WWE's next greatest pay-per-view, Greatest Balls of Fire. Superstar Shake-Up, which show will get Nicholas?
Birds are so lucky, they can always escape.
Trust no one.
Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never made it. Clearly, the Bigfoots are everywhere. How long has that been here?
Slater learns on Maury Povich show that he doesn't actually have kids.
I got kids.
Slater seems shocked and
Sit
relieved
down
when
if you want.
Povich pulled out an envelope and revealed that Slater is not the father of
Are you
Cletus
pissed at
Slater,
me?
Bobby Joe
just
Slater,
Wanted some backup.
Fintavious
I'm not as
Slater,
brave as
Jinder
you.
Slater, and Little
And David
Heath
is
Slater.
indeed a step douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him.
According to DNA tests,
Has he
each of the
always been this
children
way?
Slater believed were
since
his
my
own
desperate
were
mom
actually
dragged his
sired
ass
by
to our
5
home.
different men, and several
I never
DNA
trusted
tests
him.
revealed traces of Bootios, Simon Powder, and Ico Pro.
I should have taken his photo when he flipped out on Kate today.
Later
That
on,
would be
Maury
killer
Povich
blackmail
also
material.
called another
Let's
DNA
bust his
test
ass.
revealed that Hillbilly
Yes, some
Jim
kind
is the
of
father
weird
of
agenda.
Bray Wyatt.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
Well, yeah, I couldn't help it.
Never change. What did you
United
find?
Arab
Creepy
emissaries to
photos of Kate
host the
Marsh.
Great American
Other
Bash.
Blackwell students.
This dude takes his job too seriously. He still thinks he's at war or something. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it. He's so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
Oh god, remember Virgil?
Even yours.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Wrestling
Virgil.
superstar Virgin.
He's an elite asshole.
Virgil.
who sells
Yeah,
bad
the,
shit
sto-
cut with blacks.
the stories I've heard about him are
And he
just
does
hilarious.
me with
Ted
some
DiBiase having to deal with him is
What?
hilarious.
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me.
Apparently Virgil likes
He
to
was
run
too rich
around
for the place
naked
and
for
too wasted and
reasons.
kept flashing
Oh.
lights.
Hello, Jack.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe.
And at one point, according
I
to
was an
one
idiot.
story that was told, Virgil
I
ran
was so
around
glazed
showing his
over
dick
the
to
Mrs.
everyone backstage and
You
scared
knew
off a
about
little
that
girl,
bad?
so Ted
Actually,
DiBiase
yes.
grabbed him by the dick
I
and
did.
smacked his head against a
I
locker.
thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
Jack, I didn't show you my new Nerf gun, did I?
So, what about you and Nathan?
We went to his room at Blackwell.
They sometimes take them to
His bullshit.
Alcon.
I was one step ahead.
I am ready this year.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then
12 round
And when I
match.
passed out on the floor. I woke up in that purple
With a spare
smile,
one.
crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur.
Arena's run-ins with
I tried to
Virgil,
kick him
pro
in the balls
wrestling's
and broke his
saddest man.
Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. My backside was insane.
That is. Oh. Yeah.
Chloe, that is so fucked up. What did you do then?
How in the hell
figured
did
I'd make
you
him pay
get
me to
that?
keep quiet. So we met
There
again.
was a Toys R Us in the High Cross Shopping Centre that was still open and it was having a closing down sale. And it's like, when a Toys R Us is having a closing down sale, you go in. That's, you know, you've got to. And it was half price.
What are you going to do? Pop a cap in his ass? Let's call the police. Screw that. You already told the principal, and I'm sure it's useless.
Yeah, they're releasing stories on meeting Virgil. Apparently he's a very deranged human.
I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels
Sorry,
like
what was that?
destiny.
The thing I'm reading this thing on Virgil was like, apparently he's like the most deranged human being you can meet in person, and the things he will do to fans to try and get them to give him money. Apparently he's done things like, at one point he photobombed a picture with someone else and then demanded they pay him $30.
Jack, did you end up, that's fine.
This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Oh, something like that. As for my previous question, I'll assume no.
Not
I had already invited Ian if for whenever he signs in to join. He says he'll be here. Sorry about that.
And we're near the end anyway.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jack, while I have you, did you have a chance to use that code I sent you? Why is her hair black in this vision?
I have to find out.
Oh wait, no, it's probably just wet. No, not yet. Oh! I've been working on a new cosplay idea. Oh, do go on.
Oh my lord! The tornado is back! October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away. Oh no.
The tornado is headed straight for the town.
Chloe, you're here. I'm back.
Oh my lord, this
It
is
would be better
real. It's
to
real.
explain over
Oh man,
Skype
this
or
sucks.
PS4 if you
What's going on?
have
Totally
time
blacked out.
later.
I didn't
Oh.
black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
Right. It's a video game, but it's also anime? No. It's just a video game. There are anime-based video games, but can't be both. Although I suppose there can be a video game with anime cutscenes in it. That is also possible. To get out time later, I'd like to tell the story of how I watched Avengers. Everything's been kind of all over the place lately. Episode 1 of Chrysalis, and we're 42 minutes into the broadcast. What do you reckon, Sam?
And that's episode 1.
And these are the choices we made and the percentage of people that agreed with them. Most people, I think we seem to be in the majority for most of them.
Yeah, those are pretty much the choices I always make. Well, now I hide the truth because it really just makes things awkward later.
Okay. Is there anything that most people didn't do that we did?
Let's see.
Most
Apparently, a lot of people
watered
watered
the
their
plants.
plants.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Oh, good lord. Right, well, that was the end of episode 1. You're right. Oh.
I hope it was enlightening for you.
Yeah, and 44 minutes into the broadcast. What do you reckon, Sam?
Well, it tends to take a while to do these ones, so you could do episode 2 if you so wanted.
Just a second. Life's like a bottle of chocolate. Starts off nice but gets empty eventually. That's a very Jack way of looking at it. My life, however, is more like a box of active grenades.
Oh.
Especially today. Right, Sam, if you give me some guidance on what to do, like, don't just tell me what to do, but if I'm taking a while, speak me
I
along,
suppose I could.
we might be able to squeeze in another episode.
I will try to give you guidance and advice, but first, let me get something to munch on, so then I'll be right back to help you.
Okie dokie.
So, by all means, continue and try your luck. But if you get stuck, let me know and I'll help. I'll see what I can do.
Called film Little Pieces
What the
of Time.
fuck?
But he could be talking about photography.
Or have you done something wrong? Talk to me.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
Hey, leave him alone. Max? Chloe?
It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Welcome home, Max.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. Something happened to her.
Wait, is that grass? Tell me the truth. That's an order.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Max, tell me everything.
Player choice. Alright.
Okay, Max, let's hit the showers now.
Hello, I am Wolfsmith. You will live in my tent.
Do not forget I need those papers before tonight. Like now. Thanks,
That's
Sherry.
another thing. I've forgotten that the old games had
Of
Chris
course,
Benoit in.
Victoria. I'll get the tests and papers to you this afternoon.
Yeah.
So on it, consider it done.
It's pretty awkward these days, isn't it?
Ow!
Ollie, what's awkward is playing these things and going, wow, those people are dead now.
One quick rewind and I could stop this TP attack.
Yeah, you can undo the whole thing with the goth girl thing, with the toilet roll thing. If you turn back time and then warn her, she'll just move out of the way.
Alyssa, can you stand over there?
Okay, Max, if that makes you happy. Wow, now that was close. Thank you, Max.
I didn't think Kate was like this. Knocking on those clothes. Ew.
We shouldn't be watching this.
Everybody's seen it by now.
Right, okay, so you can't go into the bathroom. I'm supposed to take a shower, but she doesn't seem to want to go to the bathroom. Ah, shower's open. That's the one.
Hey, Kate. How are you doing?
I'm here. Thanks again for standing up for me yesterday. I needed that.
Anytime. That guy has issues.
Doesn't everybody here? By the way, Max, do you still have my copy of the October Country?
Oh, yes, of course. It's great so far. I didn't realize Bradbury was such a poet.
Can you please bring it back to my room this morning? I just need to take some notes for class.
Absolutely. I'll bring it by later.
Where is she putting her clothes that they're not getting wet right now?
I don't know.
What's up, Kate?
School.
That's it? That video of you clubbing didn't look like homework.
Victoria, that wasn't me.
Oh my god, right. Don't be shy. I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
You're going to be sorry someday.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sorry you're a viral slut. I'm sure she had fun.
Looks like it.
I know Nathan hooked her up. And you know he has the good shit.
Preach it, sister.
Yup, I still have goddamn paint all over my face. Good thing my faithful minions took their sweet time bringing me a towel.
We ran all the way.
Give it a rest, Taylor. Now I know if I'm in an accident, I won't rely on you or Courtney for help. You can hang out with Kate. Or Max.
She's a weirdo with that dumb camera.
I hate that I'm so quirky crap. Anyway, let's leave the link to Kate's video so everybody gets a chance to see her in action.
You are such an evil biatch. I love it.
I better get dressed and go give back Kate's book.
Yeah, where was she supposed to have left her clothes?
I don't know.
Even if I can stop one person from watching it, it's worth it.
Hello? Water?
Sorry, I forgot.
Life is strange, Ollie, that's why. Good answer.
No fucking way. This is not why I came to Blackwell. And I still have to clean all this crap up after I find Kate's book.
Lock your fucking door then.
Yeah. This is what happens if you report Nathan.
Man, this could almost be art if it wasn't so fucking sick and disturbed. Oh shit. Nathan's revenge. Even Chloe told me not to go to the principal.
Language, Ollie. English. First spoken in...
Oh shit. Nathan's revenge. Even Chloe
Yeah, you
told
should-
me not to go to the principal.
Do these doors even have locks? I mean, they must do.
And nothing here. Maybe I'll just put on a shirt and jeans. Hey, Einstein had the same exact suit for every day of the week. And he couldn't even learn time. Man, this could almost be art if it wasn't so fucking sick and disturbed. Hold up, I need to find the book before going to see Kate. No book here. My desk is a pigsty, but I know it ain't there. Hold up, I need to find the book before going to see Kate.
So it's not on the desk, it wasn't there.
Of course she just spilled soda on Kate's book. Better fix this fast. Kate needs the book, and I don't want to add to her list of problems. Be gone, foul soft drink. Aha, you sneaky book. You're mine. Now I can finally take this back to Kate before I'm late. As if I have to worry about... Mrs. Hoyta is still out sick. I heard somebody say she has severe depression. Poor thing.
Life drawing. That's gonna be an awkward thing. It's like, I know people on courses here who've done it. Her and me both. You know what life drawing is, right, Sam?
Sorry, what?
I said life drawing's gotta be an awkward thing.
Oh, I bet so.
You know what it is then?
I have a vague idea, but unfortunately I have to admit I don't actually know what life drawing is.
Life drawing is when someone comes into a class and takes their clothes off and you have to draw them.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, I suppose if you're you're a modest person, then yes, it's difficult.
Yeah. Well, as per the type of course I'm on, I've seen people naked as part of work. Like, well, there was a sort of body painting thing in live art. I was one of the modest ones that didn't, bear too much. And there were, well, I was in a vest and trousers or whatever. I didn't bear too much.
You mean a wife beater?
I don't know why it's called that. But,
I don't know either.
What's happening, Dana? Everything cool between you and Juliet?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there are some people on courses like mine, like the moment it's right, well you can take your clothes off if you want, they're like, just discard everything.
At least we're showing our faces.
Well, I suppose if you're drunk or Ric Flair, it's easier.
Well, in the context that you're doing it for a class, it is actually a lot easier. It doesn't actually feel awkward like you'd think it would.
So, are you coming to the party or not?
Unless someone you know is in the class.
No, even if, I mean, the first time
what if
it was...
What if it's one of those creepy people who has the hots for you and you really don't want them looking at you like that and they're salivating?
Well, they don't make you do it.
I'm just imagine that's right, straight.
If I hate it,
Take it off. Take it off.
That's the spirit, Max. After this, you'll be ready for a rave.
It does sound like fun.
But no, even if, it's your friend or something, if it's in the context that it's a performance or it's for a class, it's just, it doesn't feel anywhere near as awkward as you might imagine it would. There's all a very professional atmosphere. It was weird because I went to see a friend's performance not too long ago, and all I knew about it was that it was happening. I didn't quite know what the context was going to be, and it was about BDSM, and this was a friend of mine sitting naked in the middle of a room, scratching at the throat for a while, and it's yeah, after the initial shock, it's just yeah, this is a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just been jaded by years on a performing arts course, but...
No reason to go now.
Oh yeah, I've got to give that person a book back. But I imagine, the thing I've been taking forever to say is I imagine life drawing is just, meh for a lot of people that do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you in there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm in that.
I've heard that sometimes the artists chat to the model quite casually in the process. So what you been up to then?
Hey, Kate. I brought your book.
Max, why did you step in between David and me yesterday?
I hate bullies. David Madsen should know better.
I was hoping he would. But it's nice to see that you care about me.
Kate, I actually do care. So, what's the story with you and David?
Well, he's a total paranoid ass. He thinks I'm part of the Vortex Club. Yeah, right.
Why does he think that?
Because he saw the video. You know how humiliating this is for me?
I know this sucks, Kate, but tell me about the video and maybe I can help.
Basically, I went to one Vortex Club party and ended up making out with a bunch of people. And I have no memory of it.
It doesn't sound like you. I can't see you partying with Victoria.
I didn't.
You have to tell me more than that. What happened at the party? Did you drink?
I swear to God, I had one sip of red wine, and then I drank water.
Not enough to get wasted, is it?
I don't get wasted. Ever. I take a sip at church, and I don't end up on a viral video, okay?
Did somebody drug you?
I remember getting sick and dizzy.
Go on.
Then Nathan Prescott said he would take me to the hospital.
Nathan Prescott? Oh, shit.
He was being nice for a change.
He was roofied.
He's the opposite of
She was
try the wine.
All I recall is driving for a long time. Then I woke up in a room. I thought it was a hospital because it was so white. Right.
Go on. I'm listening.
Somebody was talking to me in a soft voice. I thought it was a doctor until I heard Nathan and felt a sharp sting in my neck. And... That's all I remember. I don't know what happened. I woke up outside my dorm room the next day. I didn't have any marks or bruises, but I felt gross.
So, who took the video of you at the party?
I have no idea. Probably Victoria. She was there being her mean self.
I look at the bootleg stuff and there's a surfboard that says Alien vs Predator and it's got Michael Jackson with
How do I
E.T.
get a viral video taken down? I know it's already spreading. What if my church sees that? I need to know what to do.
Kate, we'll figure it out. I'll check back later, okay?
Thanks, Max. You can put my book here near my bag. So, Max, can I ask you a question? And please be honest.
Absolutely, Kate. Anything.
I need to find out if Nathan Prescott helped me or hurt me after that party. Should I go to the police?
If you do that, they won't believe you. You're on video grabbing at all those guys, and they'll use that against you. Bad.
But I know I was drugged.
That's what you have to prove, not them. I'm just telling you how the cops in school will look at this. The video doesn't exactly back you up.
You make me feel so hopeless.
No, Kate. I just don't want you to get hurt anymore.
That seems impossible at this point. So that's your answer?
I think we should wait. There are other things going on that might help you.
But not right now. So I can walk down the halls with people calling me a viral slut. Thanks, Max.
Good job, Dr. Max. She didn't like what I had to say, but we need more proof of what happened.
I wonder if I rewind and say the opposite.
The wonders never cease.
So, Max, can I ask you a question? And please be honest.
Absolutely, Kate. Anything.
I need to find out if Nathan Prescott helped me or hurt me after that party. Should I go to the police?
Yes, you should definitely go to the police. Totally believe every word you say. Nathan Prescott is truly dangerous.
Bless you, Max. I will go to the police. And also Principal Wells. With you as my backup witness, they'll have to take us seriously now.
Backup witness? Well, I mean, I believe you in everything, but we're still just spoiled punk students to the cops and faculty. I just think we need to be very careful here.
Why? Careful of what?
Nothing. Except the Prescotts are a powerful family. I hope this won't backfire on us, that's all. Even though that rich bastard has earned some serious bad karma. He'll get it. Time out, Max. You actually told Kate to go to the police and the principal, after getting a scary text threat. Now the police will definitely drag you into this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually
honest,
an even worse idea.
Look, to be honest, the Kate situation is a weird thing.
Yeah. I'll just
it's hard to tell, especially. I'm not going to spoil anything, but taking care of Kate is something that needs to be done.
Right. Yeah, but no, I went with that originally because it was the more sensible thing to do.
Look, Ollie, if you look, a situation will happen at some point where time, no matter what you do, you cannot fix it with time. You've got to be on the ball, and if the time comes and you really need to, I can help you out there.
Yeah.
Simple advice: never mention her mother. That's one bit of advice. Never mention her mother or her auntie to her ever.
Right.
There's some very subtle clues around that she does not get on with them.
Even with all this crazy shit going on, it is so cool having Chloe back in my life again. Like no time.
So, Ollie, remember that whole thing when Will Smith kept Chris Benoit locked in a dungeon?
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine if it was replaced with Morgan Freeman, if it'd make it any less terrifying.
Okay. Oh yeah, there is a run function. This is Nathan's father. This is a message to let you know that attempts to slander and blackmail my son will be met with many lawyers and legal ramifications. You're not the first student at Blackwell to try this. I hope you're the last. Consider this a final polite
Yeah, ignore
warning.
that. It's basically just Nathan fucking about.
Max, come on over here.
And in case, I don't know if you've noticed this, but he's clearly unstable.
Oh, nothing. Waiting.
Yeah, of course I've noticed.
I mean, I already took the call. Anyway.
Well, there's an Easter egg in the newer one. which is the prequel. In the prequel, which
That was
Ian and me
intense.
found, where you can
Everything
actually hear a
happened so
doctor
fast.
talking to Nathan's
Oh,
dad
yeah.
about saying he
Oh,
needs
yes, you
more
do.
medical,
I got
like
knocked on my
medication,
ass by that
and
dick.
a lot of psychiatric
I'm some
help, and his
personal
dad refuses to
superhero.
give it to him.
You're a real everyday hero. You stood up to a bully, and it was awesome.
No
Even though
one's
you
gonna
left
cure
me
my
with
son.
said bully and ran off with that girl. She's pretty
How
punk rock.
dare you? No child of mine will ever be happy.
How is it?
Just a pirate I used to know.
I bet you were glad to see her blast up in that truck like a rock star. Which begs the question, why is Nathan Prescott getting psycho on you?
He's dangerous. I don't want you to get involved. You got me there, but lay low. Nathan Prescott is going to get his karma soon.
Weird fucking week. Like that bizarro snowfall yesterday. Speaking of dystopia, that drive-in is having a 70s Planet of the Apes marathon.
You shouldn't have reported.
Let's go ape!
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I love those old school ape films.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Cool, I'll text you the info.
David talking to Nathan cannot be a good thing. This has something to do with Kate. Or Rachel.
Try to take it from me. It's mine.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Be a millionaire. Hope nobody steals my lottery.
Talk
Blackwell
about going back
Academy
in time.
Transportation.
The diner looks exactly the
Big
same.
yellow bus.
No time for chit chat. I'm a millionaire. Yep.
You know, I was in town the other day. You know what I should have picked up for the PS2?
For the bus so I can cash it in. You can't have my lottery ticket. Buy your own. You can't have my lottery ticket. Buy your own.
Good morning. Looks like
I
you're ready
should
to
have
catch
picked
some
up that
serious fish.
Simpsons hit and
I
run.
wish, young gal. Arcadia Bay just isn't the same fishing town I grew up
Has the town changed much?
By Neptune's beard, it has. Seems like a lifetime ago when I was king of the harbor.
You did pretty good to have lasted this long.
Oh, the fish used to jump onto my boat until the Prescotts and their finance fiends snapped up harbor rights.
The Prescotts have a lot of power.
They might rename the town Prescott Bay. That tells you much.
They own my school.
Crooks gain respect when they put their names on schools and libraries. Let's not get downcast. I hear the fish calling for Bali High. Never forget that old fishermen never die. We just smell that way.
I'd love to learn more, but I have to get going. Happy fishing out there. Smell of breakfast and the sound of clanging silverware makes me feel 13 again.
And there she is. A lovely young woman. How are you doing, Max?
Hi, Joyce. It's nice to see you again. You look the same.
Like I'm still a waitress at Two Whales after all these years.
No, like you still look pretty.
Nice save, kid. You're still smart. But I wish you'd been here to help save Chloe. She got busted yesterday smoking out. Again.
I know. Chloe told me that her stepfather hit her.
I am sorry that was your introduction to David. I hope you get to know him on your terms, not Chloe's. He's a good man, he just...
Yeah, I'm sure he is since you married him, but don't be so harsh on Chloe.
It's good you're here. I was hoping you could be a good influence in her life now.
I will be. Promise. I know things were hard for you and Chloe. I feel bad I didn't call. Now my folks are in Seattle and I'm all alone at Blackwell. It's my karma.
You did the right thing. You moved forward with your life. I did after William passed on. Chloe chose to stay angry. Anyway, I hope we see more of you. Chloe needs an old friend again.
Joyce, I am so sorry about William. I have great memories of him.
I'm glad, Max. That was his gift, full memories. Even if Chloe doesn't understand yet.
Chloe understands. She just needs time. I know that sucks for you.
Oh, she hit all the phases. Expulsion, running away, drugs, bad boys, tattoos, piercings, blue hair. Now she's got to rebel against her stepfather.
I see why. I mean...
Why? What did Chloe tell you?
Chloe doesn't have to tell me anything. I just know how David is at Blackwell.
You know what happened. David slapped Chloe. He fucked up. But Chloe does push David, and it's not fair. He paid his dues in a war. He does care about her, along with all the students at Blackwell.
That's no excuse to hit a girl. He's an adult.
I don't like it either, Max. David swore it would never happen again. He's true to his word. I just want us to be a family soon.
I will admit that when it comes to David, me and Ian like to bring in the drill sergeant from the Metal Jacket.
Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do you want to eat?
Oh, I know it's easy to hate David,
the last good Belgian waffle I had was here when I was 13
Sadly,
years
it's
old.
very easy.
So, bring it on.
Now finish your coffee.
One Belgian waffle for the only thing that's changed on the menu are the prices.
The hungry girl, pronto?
One Belgian waffle at 12 o'clock hot.
I love the delish anticipation of breakfast. This is like fourth dimensional deja vu. I keep going back in time.
Baking before I die?
This is a diner, not a bar.
No beer?
Looks like you had plenty. Stick with bacon.
This is like fourth dimensional deja vu. I keep going back in time.
No beer? What kind of dive is this?
Nerd graffiti. Warren must have been here.
I can hear your stomach rumbling from here, Max. Here, you'll love this.
I'm drooling like a baby.
Still can't believe you're a woman. When I look at pictures of Chloe, speak of the devil.
Eat your waffle.
Mom and Max together again.
And Chloe.
So I saw a German doctor today when I went to the hospital.
On your tab.
I'm treating
It's
Chloe
been an
like-
interesting morning.
No, you're not. This is my treat. To you.
Because I kept
for coming
thinking of
back
that
to
one
rescue
Frankie
my daughter.
Boyle
Nobody
thing.
needs to rescue me.
Unless you set your room on fire, smoking
If
out.
the Swedish ended up destroying the
Didn't
world.
Sergeant Pepper already read me the riot act last night?
Call him David if you don't want to be lectured.
We have
You
destroyed
only get one
your
dance last
houses. Now you must rely on us to refurbish them.
You guys are still the same.
Swedes sound like gay Germans. Or is that
What is this
that
shit on the
one
jukebox?
guy from the Bugs Bunny cartoons?
Right, Trap.
Now that that's out of the way. Let's talk about your superpower.
I don't have any explanation, and I can't explain why I saw that crazy fucking tornado.
So Ollie, when you
Oh,
finish
and
with
that's
uni,
just
do you
a
think
dream.
you'll start a group like Legs Akimbo?
This is all happening so fast.
Sorry,
Look,
what?
right here, now.
When you finish uni, do you think you'll start an
can tell you
acting
every
troupe
single
like
thing you have
Legs
in
Akimbo?
You have X-ray vision, dude? I don't even know what's in my pockets. Let me see.
I don't know.
You should, just so
Okay,
you can
Max.
be the angry
Impress
Ollie.
me.
Don't help him, I want him to struggle.
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
A bullet, just like your necklace.
That was so wrong, Max. Okay, psychic girl. Let me show you what's actually in my pockets. That was beyond epic fail. It even made me want to believe you.
Okay, Max. Study every item carefully and don't forget anything.
Panda keychain. Cigarettes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 2, 3 quarters. A nickel. So, right. 25, 50, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 86 cents in change. A warning ticket.
This is me telling you what's inside your pockets.
Okay, Max. I'm hella ready.
Some money.
Clearly I'm rich as fuck. How much do I have?
86 cents.
That's right, living large in Arcadia Bay. So that was cool. Show me more.
I'm pretty sure you have cigarettes on you.
Yes, you know I'm a smoker. But how many cigarettes?
7, I believe.
7 cigarettes.
A superpower that allows you to count cigarettes. Cool. Amazing. Something else in my pockets?
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
A cute robot panda keychain.
Not bad, Super Max. You do have that Irish luck, Caulfield. What else?
A parking ticket.
You know me well. But what is the exact time I was busted?
– 11:10 a.m.
That is so wrong. Okay, psychic girl. Let me show you what's actually in my pocket.
Okay, Max. Study every item carefully and don't
10:34. Okay. Oh, I gotta do the whole thing again.
Well, maybe now you'll learn. Because now that you have failed, I now must shoot something of yours.
Okay, Max. I'm hella ready.
A parking ticket.
You know me well. But what is the exact time I was busted?
10:34 a.m.
That's right,
Booyah,
Mr.
Max can
Johnson.
tell time.
It was
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Whatever the hell that means.
Some money.
Clearly I'm rich as fuck. How much do I have?
86 cents.
That's right, living large in Arcadia Bay. So that was cool. Show me more.
I'm pretty sure you have cigarettes on you.
Yes, you know I'm a smoker. But how many cigarettes?
7 cigarettes.
A superpower that allows you to count cigarettes. Cool. Amazing. Something else in my pockets?
Your car keys.
Duh, way too easy. I need details. Describe my keychain.
A cute robot panda keychain.
Not bad, Super Max. Amazeballs. I literally just got chills all over my neck. You have powers.
Take that crap off the table, Chloe.
Sure, Mom.
How's the food, Max?
Better than I remembered.
Very good save.
Man, I'm hungry like the wolf.
Clearly.
I'm freaking out about what just happened. You have to show me more. Something way cooler so I will believe you without any doubt.
I will predict the future.
No way.
Hello there, or should I say hello there? Ah, hello, Pete.
You can dazzle Chloe with your mad power.
Oops.
Did
Hey,
you break
PD.
another cup? Really? No refill for you.
Shh. Now I gotta take this call and eat my breakfast. Hey, where is my partner?
You're a dick.
Don't slap me, bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
What have I missed? Last part of episode 1, and
I'm going to predict.
Ollie's is now getting
4
threats from
events
Nathan.
That will happen in the next 30 seconds or so. The trucker drops his mug, and Joyce rips him a new one.
So, what happens next?
The cop gets an emergency alert on his radio, and he answers it.
Well, let's just see how this goes down.
Justin and Trevor are fighting, and Joyce breaks it up.
Yes, you still need to tell me one more event, Max.
Oops.
Dude,
Did you break another cup? Really? No refill for you.
Shh. Now I gotta take this call and eat my breakfast. Hey, where is my partner?
You're a
I think
dick.
not,
Slap
Max.
me, bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
That is wild.
That's the best song I've
This
heard
is
yet.
sure the hell better than that other garbage.
I think our jukebox is headed for Davy Jones's locker.
So, what are you...
I'm going to predict 4 events that will happen in the next 30 seconds or so. The trucker drops his mug, and Joyce rips him a new one.
So, what happens next?
The cop gets an emergency alert on his radio, and his partner in the car leaves without him.
Well, let's just see how this goes down.
Justin and Trevor are fighting, and Joyce breaks it up.
This is getting good. Can't wait to see what happens.
The jukebox goes crazy as the trucker tries to play a new song.
Pretty bizarro, Max. But let's see if everything happens like you said.
Oops.
Dude,
Did you break another cup? Really? No refill for you.
Shh. Now I gotta take this call and eat my breakfast. Hey, where is my partner?
You're a dick.
Oh, so
Slap me,
cool.
bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
That is wild. This is a sad day in Maxville.
This is sure the hell.
Oh god, have I got to redo the whole conversation? Alright.
I'm going to predict 4 events that will happen in the next 30 seconds or so. The trucker...
So, what happens next?
The cop gets in...
Well, let's just see how this goes down.
Justin...
This is getting good. Can't wait to see what happens.
The jukebox goes crazy as a cockroach crawls on it.
Pretty bizarro, Max. But let's see if everything happens like you said.
Okay.
Oops.
Did you break another cup?
Oh, way
really?
to go, Mom.
No refill for you.
Shh. Now I gotta take this call and eat my breakfast. Hey, where is my partner?
You called it. But he's off to go bust some skaters.
You're a dick.
Don't slap me, bitch. Take your fight club outside.
He started it.
I'm finishing it.
Trevor and Justin must be in love. You predicted a cockroach on the jukebox? I pledge allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands.
This isn't a toy, Chloe. I do have to be careful how I use it.
Screw that! Of course it's a toy. The best toy ever? You can bang anyone with no strings attached, rewind time, and boom! It's like it never happened.
Grow up.
Maybe you made a move on me and I would never know.
Yes, that's what I did.
You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play.
I don't have time.
You did not just say that. Check out your nose. Too much blow? Hey, are you okay?
Too much excitement. See what happens when we hook up again?
Then, let's go to one of my secret lairs and fully test your power. You need a sidekick to guide you.
Okay, girl one. Show me the way to Chloe's cave.
Okay, Supergirl, let's go to my secret place. Don't even answer. We have places to go and what do we do? Come on, before Mom starts some more shit. Let's bail.
It's Kate Marsh from Blackwell.
Big whoop. You don't call me once in 5 years and now you're all over some biatch you see every day at school? I see how you roll. So go ahead, chat up Kate Marsh from Blackwell. I've got other people to hang out with too.
Hey, Kate. What's up?
Please, don't let your best friend get in the way.
You okay? I promise, Kate. I won't forget. I swear. Just do your homework and don't stress. I really don't think we should go into this right now. I'll call you later, okay?
Thanks, Max. If you'd rather chill with Kate, please, go ahead.
You are ridiculous. I'm chilling with you, okay?
For now. Let's rock.
Sucks that Chloe and Joyce got into an argument.
Is this a race? Keep up.
How many times are you going to get pissed at me this week?
That depends on you and how well you do in this phase of the test. Welcome to American Rust, my home away from hell.
Raw and rough. It suits you.
Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back, and she's also supersized.
We don't know for how long.
Exactly why it's time to have fun.
David might be a douche, but you did steal his gun. Is everybody armed in Arcadia Bay now?
Only the ones who shouldn't be, like Step Dildo. Until now.
I'm not in the revolution yet, Che.
You are the revolution, Max. So we should figure out how to best use and abuse your power with the test. Drink?
Yuck.
You are so cute. You haven't changed a bit. Okay, let's do this. Can you find 5 bottles while I prep the shooting range?
Oh no, not this part.
Nice combo.
You can handle it. Now go find us 5 bottles, pretty please.
Oh god, yeah, I hate this part too, Pete.
Why?
You've got to go around finding bottles around so that Chloe can shoot them.
Why?
I don't want to go back.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Why?
Because it's kind of how my brain works. Whenever a situation happens, it instigates my mind to think things.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Why? Because it's not a nice thing to do. Why? Because it's one of God's commandments, thou shalt not kill. Why? Because it's not very nice. Why? Forgive him, Lord, he's a robot from the future. Look out, it's Judas. Okay, I am trying to be really tolerant with you, but you are pushing all my buttons. He's going to betray you. I know.
I wonder if Chloe thinks
they're going to crucify you. I know. Stop it! Stop killing Judas! Look out, the Romans are going to crucify you. I know. What are you, a glutton for punishment?
From my tornado vision.
No.
That is the perfect
Love, he just keeps shooting Judas over and over again with a shotgun. I need your clothes. I offer many things, but my clothes are not one of them. What are you? Some kind of wise guy? Or remember the Harry Enfield one?
Yeah. Oh, Harry Enfield and Chums is on Netflix now.
Oh, sweet! I love Harry Enfield and Chums.
Yeah, I think that was quite an early episode.
And watch things other than BoJack Horseman.
I think that was one of an early episode. Actually, I saw it.
I just love that they're not mad that he's killed someone at the dinner table. It's that he's killed him with the wrong fork, with the wrong piece of cutlery.
Good lord, he's used the wrong knife.
Nope, I don't want to go there.
That makes me Lord Fotherington Carstairs now. Then I must kill you. Not with a dessert spoon, I hope. Do you think Ian's coming? I don't know. It has been a while.
Kevin and Perry Go Large is on Netflix. Oh God, you know, looking back at that movie in hindsight,
This is the scariest thing here.
Right, that bit you walked by with the bit that's bit that was falling, you do have to go through there.
Doesn't look too
unfortunately, to get a bottle. You need about 5 bottles overall, I think. So, I took more of my my game collection to get the discs cleaned. That's become a regular habit these days.
So
Apparently, the store itself is keeping track of the games I bring in.
Right.
It's a personal thing. They said they hope I didn't mind. It's just that the collection I'm bringing in of a mixture of PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, games like that is actually very interesting, and a lot of people haven't actually seen most of these games.
Huh.
So they actually wanted to tell me what an impressive collection I brought in. I kind of figured that Ergie's would turn a few heads, if I'm being brutally honest with you.
Yeah.
Not even the Final Fantasy fans remember that one. Remember that Batman thing with the Terminator in? The Terminator? What are you doing here? Well, I'm here to make sure the movie doesn't suck. Because now, it's my movie! Oh! Son of a bitch! Oh! Just push it in.
I don't want to go that way.
Arnold. Speaking of Arnold's, have you seen season 11 and 12 of Red Dwarf yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't had a way to watch them.
DVD, they're cheaper now.
They haven't really been on my mind so much, but I haven't found them.
Well, I know what to send you for fucking Christmas then.
Well, I hope you left enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach.
I'll pull out your spine! Oh yeah. Weird question. Ollie, if they do a new Mortal Kombat 11, which they will, because let's face it, it's actually become interesting in terms of the story. Let's forget about the easy fatality DLC shit and all that crap, and focus on the other stuff. Who do you think they should have as guest characters in the next Mortal Kombat game, if they have any?
Let's see.
Because they've already had Alien and Predator and Jason this time. They've had Freddy Krueger and the PS3 version of Mortal Kombat had Kratos.
Yeah. Jack says Chuck Norris.
Oh,
Why not?
they left you here all alone.
What? Oh, say if they can, say Gata Sanshiro.
Chuck
Come
Norris.
on, you can't admit that you've got to admit, Ollie. You'd love to see Segata Sanshiro throw Raiden, then just have a video of Raiden screaming, and then he'd just land on his head and explode for no reason.
Yeah.
Segata Sanshiro, Segata Sanshiro, Segata
I bet I could get on
Sanshiro.
a boat from a higher location.
Let's see. What if they bring Ash from the Evil Dead films in?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of it, you know they're making a new version of Shaq Fu?
I did hear something.
Yeah, on the PS4.
Every car has its own tale and history.
The fatality could be a roundhouse kick into an arena fatality. I thought you meant Ash from Pokemon at first, Cynthia.
No, Ash from Evil Dead. No, Ash from Pokemon would just be stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be fun to eviscerate him and stuff, but there we go.
He's a 10-year-old boy, first and foremost.
I know, that's why it's fun.
Right, I gotta get onto the boat from a higher position, but there doesn't seem to be one.
Gonna need a bigger boat. Now you see why we hate this part, Ollie.
I suppose it is. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy. Fuck!
Who's that Pokemon? That's clearly a Voltorb. It's a Jigglypuff from above. Fuck you.
The Bigfoots were here.
Yeah, I think you've got to get a board, or like find a board nearby, and then like use that to get across.
There was one through a car
Okay.
nearby.
Every car has its own tale and history.
You startled her when she was getting a pet, and now she's having a bit of a hissy.
How many bottles have you got, Ollie?
One.
One.
Where to find bottles? Maybe in an old refrigerator.
Ah, yes. Plank.
Way heavier than I thought. Ugh. Boom. Only 3 bottles left. Although this junkyard is a dive, I see why Chloe hangs here. She's a steam bump. It actually feels like colonial kids hiding out and plotting our future. Despite all the chaos and bullshit, I feel so giddy hanging out with her again. So happy. Like we've both gone back in time.
Oh, Warren tries so hard. He will forever be Mr. Friendzone.
No such thing as the friend zone, Sam. And the show Friends has a lot to answer for inventing that term. There is no zone that exclusively friends can occupy. There are people who are found attractive and there are people who are not.
So sad to look at a girl float. I wonder who owned that.
Doesn't matter whether they're
like
friends.
someone who's been in the friend zone. But in all seriousness, I am actually kind of sick of hearing about the friend zone as if it's an actual place.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine it to be like a place where they're like, hey,
It is
buddy, hey, friend.
It is an excuse that guys hide behind when the girl they like doesn't like them.
Well, yeah, that's kind of been it for a while.
Well, that's all it ever was.
I know that, I know, but then, the term's only hasn't really been around that long when you really think about it.
Well, no, but I said the show Friends has a lot to answer for in coining that term.
The show Friends has a lot to answer for a lot of things, mainly
in general.
Apparently, okay,
not the least of which David Schwimmer.
And unfortunately, the lack of understanding of how an actual relationship would work.
And there are people who just don't care.
I'll always remember the one joke Mr. Mackey made at Cartman when Cartman couldn't laugh anymore.
What was
sometimes sometimes some people see things that are too scary that they're no longer afraid anymore. So I suppose that could happen with you. But if you truly have lost your sense of humor, you could always work for a writer for the show Friends.
Yeah. There's a bottle on top of the fridge. Where's the fridge?
The big white thing you've walked past a few times.
I know what a fridge is. I haven't spotted one. Where is it? There is one. Why are all these bottles in high places?
Stupid bottle.
Your issue is where they've been found, and my issue is really, you think the junkyard would have a lot more.
Where to find bottles? Maybe in an old refrigerator. Look what we have here. A cute little bottle for the taking.
Right, so I'm gonna move something. Right, yeah.
Look around. Is there something like a crate or something you could move by? Look around. Is there...
3 down, 2 more to go. Talk about finding a bottle in a haystack.
Okay, we've hit the 2-hour mark. Although I'd rather have this done, like, before going. Right, so where are the other bottles then?
Well, I know one is behind. I think one's near the train tracks. It's in between this little gap between a load of tires. I think it's been a while since I've done this. I like to try and forget about this bit because of how goddamn annoying it is.
because I think there's one by a campfire.
Wakanda forever.
Ian's here. Hey, how you doing?
Ian, you joined us at the part where Ollie's having problems trying to find the bottles.
Oh, have to ask Ian, have you seen Infinity War yet?
I have, yes.
Ah, right. Excellent. What do you think of it?
So far so good. I mean,
yeah, it was very part one of something, wasn't it?
yeah. To me, it set the bar pretty high, and all I can say is I hope part 2 doesn't disappoint.
Yeah, let's not chat spoilers, as Sam hasn't seen it.
No.
But,
Speaking of, though, although for amusement, I found one of my old vises out, and I saw something I thought Ian would find funny. This one guy goes to the toilet, and there's a bunch of Satanists in his toilet upstairs, and like, please do as you will. And as he pulls his trousers down, like, look, if you join the Freckles up in the door like a smiley face with angry eyebrows, you go, it's clearly the arse of our Antichrist, and then they start worshipping him. Or chanting, arse of Satan, arse of power, arse of Satan, arse of... So like they give him a throne and everything, and then this priest comes in with a crucifix between his arse cheeks. You will have no claim over that muck spreader. The power, Jesus, the power of Christ's lower colon compels you. Your anus has no power here. And then they restrain him and go, quick, impale him with the bog brush. And then they hold him split-legged or holding this thing up like a ceremonial dagger. It's like, would you people please? This is very urgent. I literally came up here to use the bathroom. Well, I'm sick of you fucking doing this every time I come up. So they all just wait outside and he comes up, thank you. And as he goes downstairs, his wife's like, did you have any problems, love? Yes, that fucking cult that lives in our toilets trying to make my arse the son of Satan and take over the world. Well, fat chance of that happening when your testicles are the 45th reincarnation of the Buddha. And there's all these monks sitting by him. Oba, boys. And it's by the same artist, by the way. The same artist who did the one about Galileo and his obsession with fucking fig rolls. And the same artist who did the guy who dips his testicles in people's ice cream. And yes, the one about Galileo fucking fig rolls is literally called Galileo's figgy roll. And he has to try convincing the church that he's not sodomizing pastries. What are you doing, Galileo? Oh, I'm just making a new telescope out of this.
I know there's a bonfire spot where people party
I want some nuts on that Sunday.
I've had some nuts on Jesus Christ! Me hagging my das! The rum and raisin, it's just a guy who started shaving with a bottle of rum. Yeah, I know, I couldn't help but piss myself laughing at it too. Just because the guy is clearly like, no, I'm okay. Quick, shower him with coals and get the High Priestess of Belthacor, whatever, to commit cardinal sins with it. He's just got this angry face drawn on his arse against his will by a bunch of cloaked arseholes. I think it's when they get the Christian priest and then try to impale him on the unholy bog brush.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I just had to do something.
No,
to
I wasn't talking to
monotony.
you. I was just saying, come on to the game because of said monotony.
You just want to find those bottles.
I've been reading some mail online.
Oh God, you found more of it. I found more of him. I found one where they mentioned something about something he liked being Polish, and he got angry and his eyes popped out of his glasses and everything. I want my country back, Beryl. Oh, and one where he suddenly decided because Jeremy Corbyn said something, he put on his old army jacket and pulled out an old Winchester rifle and accidentally shot himself in the foot. Where did you get that? Beryl, I bought this back when something that happened in the 60s that he bought.
One more bottle to go.
I've got one right here.
Okay, so which mail online did you find this time?
I found the one where he just bars it up his windows. This is insanity. You know that, don't you? If you say so, Beryl. But civil unrest is mere hours away. We must be on our guard. But what makes you think there'll be civil unrest? The Remain-Tard judges have all but called for it. I'd expect them to come for us shortly after nightfall. You should dress as a man. They shall not pass. Beryl, where are you going? Over to see Alice. You fool! She worked at the council. If she learns you voted leave... Well, I didn't vote leave. Gah! Traitor! My own wife a traitor! Beryl, sharper than a serpent's tooth. That won't save you anyway. The Romaniacs will be blind with rage and envy. The queer judges given them license to kill.
With his bottle booty to Captain Chloe.
Hooray, he found the final bottle.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm still trying to find a voice for that guy.
He is a very recent character.
Yeah, as I try to come up with, I was thinking of doing sort of a John Cleese-esque one.
Well, he's been used to replace this one guy who's always there for benefits jokes, and this one guy who was always in there who's, you know, when you go to the store and you've always got those really weird people who are always looking for the bargains and stuff.
Yeah.
There's this guy who's always waiting for it to be reduced to the lowest possible price and then getting punched in the face by some bigger guy who takes it, and his wife is like completely out against it. Like he's waiting for a Rustler's burger to go down to 15p. And the second it does, you've got all these really disgusting people like who haven't cut their nails or teeth and anything, like bite the guy and start fighting each other for it.
Oh, I found another one where he protests outside a school. Alright. I'll try this one. They're right. They're right. That daring dress does show off her newly toned figure. Gah!
What on earth is the matter?
Look at this.
Isn't that the little school near the leisure centre?
For now, yes. If those lefties get their way, it'll be in Mecca soon.
No, why?
They banned Christmas.
Where does it say that?
Wake up, Beryl. They have cancelled the nativity play. What is more Christmassy than that? Mark my words, Beryl, it'll be compulsory halal turkey next. The tree'll follow, then tinsel. No room for tinsel in the caliphate, Beryl, or after 8s. Shortly, he's outside the school with a sign that says, "Go live in Iran." Welcome to Britistan, children. And then the headmistress comes out. Good morning. I don't want to buy any pegs, thank you.
We're gonna shoot all these bottles without wasting a single bullet.
Do you have permission to be on school premises? I'm a taxpayer, so yes, I know.
Show me the way, man.
Well, I'm the head teacher, so I'm afraid you don't. Did you get permission from England's God to cancel Christmas? What? Thought not. But we haven't cancelled Christmas. Will there be a nativity? No, there hasn't been one for years. Just a minute. This is not a faith school. Our children are from many different backgrounds, and he's grinding his teeth. At Christmas, we put on plays every child can take part in, regardless of their upbringing. Lefty! Look, I don't want to call the police. Anarchist!
Now, Max, where do I...
He's back at home.
Want anything for the shop?
All I want, Beryl, is my country back. and then he puts in like his comment on halal turkey on the forum. That should do it. Actually, could you get me some Werther's originals? Beryl? Oh, right, the teenage actress does look older than her years, all grown up.
Yeah, that's another joke that they do with him, is that he's constantly looking at younger women online, like pleasuring himself to them. And then there's one, I think there was one of the more tame ones they did, is where he's getting angry about the passports. Because he wants a blue passport, he doesn't want any of that European red one. And she's like, have you renewed your passport? No, I'm not renewing it until they give me my blue one. And like, but you know, I haven't seen my sister in years. And she's apparently lives in France, and she's like, I haven't been on holiday in a while, and he talks about his caravan. She's like, I'll be glad if I never see that caravan again. And he goes yelling at her, and then he finds out that she lives in Spain now. Because they just pulled out the EU, and he's getting angry about it, what they're doing to her. And then you see her in Spain.
Yeah.
And she's just like, you want another cocktail, sis? Absolutely. And he's like alone in Grimsby in his caravan, and he's like, she's probably being raped right now.
Oh, I got another one. This morning, Mr. Cameron said Watson had serious questions to answer. He should examine his conscience about whether he has done enough. I see your man Watson has no conscience, Beryl. No wonder they cried shame. I'd have him shot.
What is it Crime Watch is on?
Only one crime today, Beryl. The crime of vilely transducing an innocent man for political gain, then refusing to do as told by the Prime Minister.
Comes back to Savile, really.
He spent Christmas at Checkers. A few times with Maggie. Big deal.
11 successive New Years.
He fooled a lot of people.
They gave him the keys to Broadmoor.
Savile was a minor, Beryl. Remember that? Dirty hands. Poor Leon. All because he was a member of a government that repeatedly made honest pedophilic mistakes. Gah!
Too much action for Arcadia? Maybe.
I remember one where he was going to be where they were having him on Prime Minister's question times for the audience. He was like, please don't say anything. Like the BBC are afraid of me. And he's just like going on about how he's going to ask them all these questions, and then suddenly, as soon as it's on, every time it seems like they're going to talk to him, he stands up and goes, "Thank you." Now, lefties, not you, the person next to you, and it's someone like, "I think we should pay more for gay arts." And then it goes on to later on, and someone says, it goes, "Right, then it looks like it's all getting. It goes, "Right now, then, not you, the guy beneath you." And like, I think there should be more multiculturalism. And then the final one, and it's like, we have time for one more question. Yes, you. And he turns over, right, lefties! As loud as he can. Like, not you, the other person. This man. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten my question. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it's goodbye from us, and you just hear him in the audience going, "Gah!"
Don't they all say that?
He quickly became a favourite of mine.
He's very recent. The first time I saw him was that whole thing. I think it was something to do with bees, where he kept having nightmares that bees were constantly trying to stab him. And then he wakes up, he screams for his wife, and then suddenly her mouth opens, and suddenly she's like breathing full-on bees into his face.
You better step back before you.
Another one I've been reading, which I thought was pretty good, was Mrs. Brady, Old Lady.
Oh God, Miss Brady, the old lady. Yeah, her stuff is very interesting.
Yes, it's freaking gruesome.
Come on.
Those were my beans, Max. Those were my fucking beans.
Ah, Christ. You're more like Abbott and Costello. Nice piece. I'll consider this interesting.
So yeah, audience, we're talking about Viz, if any of you are confused.
It's okay,
It says, those are my beans, Max. Those are my fucking beans.
That will be explained later.
Yeah.
You really stood your ground. I freaked. I don't like guns. It'll be hard to keep Nathan off my ass. My step-shit will have his other gun sealed in a
Says fan fiction about Frank and his beans.
Sorry, Chloe. I've never held a gun on a human being before.
Oh, I can't rewind that.
Really. I'm actually relieved it worked out this way instead.
Probably.
And there are more guns out there. Let's blow. My secret lair didn't feel secret today. At least Frank is gone. He won't fuck with us again. He just wants his money.
Oh man. Frank took Chloe's gun because of me.
Shorter nights now.
I wonder what happens if I shoot.
If you shoot, it will upset him later. It'll upset him later. But if by not shooting him, he's a lot more respectful to you in a later episode when you actually need him for something. He appreciates you can like use it as an excuse, like you were too afraid to shoot him, so he sees that you're not an asshole.
Oh well, I've rewound it now. So should I shoot him or leave him unshot?
Leave him unshot, you'll need him.
Yeah, Frank isn't a bad person.
Come on.
He just, does bad things.
Involving underage girls.
He doesn't know the damage he's doing. I think that's ultimately the thing here.
Wow, sir. Why did Frank have Rachel's bracelet? We need to talk about this later, but I don't want to go that way.
So I've got a PS TV now, just to explain that to audiences. So now I can play my PSP and PS Vita games on my TV.
Yeah.
Chloe's waiting to go for a walk.
How close is this to the end of the episode? Does either of you know?
I can't believe you basically
It varies because usually it takes Ian and me like 2 or 3 hours to do an
It adds
episode.
up in my mind as people letting me down. I just liked having that gun, man.
I want my country back,
Now you have
Beryl.
me to protect you.
I'm just glad you were here.
I want my country back, Beryl.
Chloe.
Yeah, he's
Why the hell are
new,
you
and
hanging around
I honestly
scary
thought more of
losers
Seb
like
when he first appeared, but
Weird. Let's take a break.
they've been
and I'll
doing a
come
lot more throwaway characters that literally only last a few episodes, like a guy who constantly has
Feels
gas,
like a different world, huh?
Hmm.
I wish we
and
could stay
he's always
forever.
trying to avoid passing gas.
Hmm.
It usually ends
Can
with
you
him
go
blowing
to
a
the
place up
pirate port and
accidentally.
Keep the world out. We need a new secret.
Or there was
hangout.
one called
At
Fat.
least
There was
Frank
one called
can find us.
Oh God, Look Out! It's
Are you
Fat,
okay, Dad?
obese, foul-mouthed mobility scooter woman.
Oh.
Which is literally just about a fat woman who uses a mobility scooter to
freaked out
abuse the
about
system and
what
shout and drink white lightning.
Awful, Chloe.
I'm sorry. He's as hardcore as he fronts. All he cares about is his cash, stash, and mangy dog.
Chloe, are you for reals? Frank just took your gun?
So how did you get
Also
on with...
He's
the
armed,
real ale
clearly
twats
dangerous.
as well, but
Nice,
they're
I know.
Hmm.
more
Crazy shit is the new
an
norm
event
for me.
thing.
That's why I plan to leave Arcadia Bay without paying Frank off.
Now, tell me exactly what's going on between you and Frank.
How do you
Does
remember?
he have a last name?
Spoiled
Bowers.
bastard.
Obviously don't get my pot from you, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember
Anyway,
introducing
Frank
you
and I
to
kinda
Spoiled Bastard. He's not one of my favourites, if I'm being brutally honest.
Hmm.
You don't mean you... Ah, no, we didn't have sex. Gross, man. He never even tried.
Though there was one issue
I
where he
just
went
made
to
the
a
mistake of
Tory. He
borrowing
managed to
money
convince
so
his
Rachel and
mum
I
to
could
pay for him
provide.
to go to a school where
That's
Tories usually go.
No. I want to know how Frank got Rachel's bracelet.
And they still use
What do you-
fagging. Which is like an old thing that the old schools used, the old boarding schools used to do, where the newer students are basically slaves.
I need a told Enema. It's so weird talking to you about this insane crack. We haven't hung out this much since we were tweens.
There was also a
It's
Chav
like no
character
time has
that they've
passed.
written out recently, unless they bring it back, called Tasha Slapper.
Hmm.
And a brother Rat Boy, who's just a guy who Chav who breaks into people's houses and
You're not
shits
that
on the
different.
floor
She had
and nicks their
a
stuff.
great eye for images and for art.
Almost like Scott
Plus,
Steiner.
she's a smartass like you. We would all be hella best friends forever.
I know she
No,
must be.
Sorry just wants to shit in Ollie's house.
I have no
There's
doubt.
a world of difference.
Railroad tracks always make me feel.
I don't understand
Yeah,
why
but-
that was a thing.
Kerouac knew.
Well, it's a thing now, Ollie.
It's the romance of travel and movement. The sound of the train.
And it's a running gag.
It is. It's a running gag we've invented. Oh yeah. Another thing they used to do, Viz used to do quizzes that were kind of obvious. Like they had a How American Are You test, and it was obvious which answers were which.
Hmm.
For example, what kind of lifter are you? Shop, weight, or shirt lifter? Number one, you're walking down the street and you spot an on-screen van with a puncture and the wheel jack is collapsed and the cell was dropped from his vehicle. Shouting for help, what do you do? A. Take hold of the bumper and lift the van up enough for the van to escape. B. Nip into the van and stuff your coat with ice lollies and cans of pop. C. Mince up the trapped ice cream man and run your hands over his bum. You were the only customer in the sweet shop and you've asked for a quarter of cola cubes to draw on the jar on the top shelf. The shopkeeper says he'll have to get a rickety ladder. How do you react? Wait until he's on top of the ladder before filling your pockets full of Mars bars and running out. Offer to lift him above your head so
Guys,
he can
what do I
reach
do?
the jar. Okay.
Right. You need to go up there.
Yeah.
On the top of the hill thing.
Right.
But don't worry, you get
rewind
many
time.
chances.
Don't worry, the time power lets you just do whatever the hell you want.
I can definitely use this bad
Right.
boy.
Here you go. Take the crowbar.
Damn, something is blocking the drum.
And
The train's coming! Max, please! Max, get me out of here!
Now I can finally move the drum.
and then you just push it.
I have to help lift Chloe up.
And then you go get to Chloe.
We gotta get to Chloe.
That was close. You saved me again. Crazy. Now we're totally bombing for life. You okay?
I got splinters in my ass and legs, so I wish there was a less violent way for you to save me. And now the train.
How do you do with
Offer to hold the ladder, thus avoiding your chance to pick up his trousers at his bottom.
It was cool to spend time in your lair, but
You're in a nightclub and when several men start stripping off to take part in the naked conga. The snake of nude men approaches your table. How do you react? Take your clothes off and join in. Wait until the barman joins in and jump over the bar and help yourself to as many bags of crisps, peanuts and pork scratching as you can. Stand up and lift your table over your head, moving it out of the way so the conga can pass.
thanks for the ride, Chloe.
How do you do with Kate Marsh?
Thanks for coming with me.
Oh, I've made sure he hasn't told her. He made sure not to tell her to wait till he finds
Your
you.
rewind power has to be connected to that snow yesterday. That might explain it from your vision.
I have told him not to mention her mother or her auntie.
Okay.
I'll explain why, but I've made sure he never brings it up.
Okay.
You sit down to watch one of your favourite TV shows. What do you watch? World's Strongest Man, Wizard of Oz, or The Richard and Judy Show?
And whoever. Do you know about chaos theory?
What kind of must? Okay, here's the answers. How did you do? 10 points. If you got 10 points, you have all the attributes of a shoplifter. But you probably already knew that. You probably nicked this book packed at the checkout down your trousers, and but you're in good company. You can number Winona Ryder, Lady Isabel Barnett, and the late Queen Mother among your fellow till dodgers.
We have a tornado, rewind power,
20 points. It's the life of a shirtlifter for you, with your hedonistic gay lifestyle consisting of stage musicals, visiting antique shops, and 24-hour Popper Fields bathhouse parties. It's a wonder you had any time to fill this questionnaire out. You are in Orca's company, amidst homosexuals include Leonardo da Vinci, Alexander the Great, Oscar Wilde, and Shabazz, our Big Brother 7. 30 points. With arms as thick as tree trunks and a face like Eddie Large blowing a blocked trumpet, you are a weightlifter through and through. With a world where millions face starvation and countless others are persecuted for their political beliefs, you've chosen to devote your life to increasingly heavy lumps of metal above your head. Well done. Your fellow weightlifters include Jane Austen. I'm sorry, the others were all in Russian and I actually couldn't read them. See, Fat Slags, The Story of Crack, Sid the Sexist, a Big Vern, the Bacons, Ratchet.
Do you mind if we talk about what happened yesterday with Chloe?
Jack Black. Suicidal Sid.
I don't think so.
Oh, the clash of the captains. Who would win in a fight, Captain Kirk or Captain Birdseye?
She probably stole one of my guns.
Well, look who it is!
Well, if it isn't this little fuck nugget.
I wouldn't care about her. I wouldn't care at all. When I was her age, I was out raising a lot more hell. She's better than that.
He's no combat veteran!
So is Kate Marsh.
You're a goddamn skull.
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time.
God,
She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, This isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is
Terry
the safety of all
fuckwits.
Blackwell students, including you.
That'll take more than surveillance.
I haven't got a water main at my arse. That's true, you haven't. But this isn't your arse, Terry. This is a hole in the ground.
Head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody
There's
knows.
that sharp stabbing pain, and there's an arse in the middle of the road. This pickaxe isn't much use. Better pass me drill. Spoiled bastard. Drunken bakers.
I still have time. I
Mrs.
could go
Brady,
keep
the
going
old
playing mad
lady.
scientist in the lab.
Fat slags. The real ale twats.
I'm trying. Yeah, excuse me, Max. Can you come over here?
Oh, any fruity bun?
Just between you and me.
The only one here is that one. Oh God, is this the
Word on the
issue
street is that you and
episode
Kate
where
had a confrontation
you
with
know?
the security chief yesterday.
Oh
Yes,
God,
it is.
this is it. Oh God, yeah.
I
Right.
stepped in between
We're
Dave
gonna
and
have to
Max
guide
and
Ollie
barking
through
all
this
up in
one.
Kate's face about something. She doesn't deserve that.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Mr. Madison
Oh,
isn't
the
the most
chilling
gentle
adventures
soul.
of Craig
Do you
David.
have proof he instigated the situation?
Look at
My
them,
word
Tupac
isn't good
Shakur,
enough?
Eva Cassidy,
one time I
Elvis,
choose
all
not to
outselling
take
me even though they're dead.
Always
Obviously, being alive is what's holding my career back, so I'll just fake my own
Max?
death in the ensuing wave of
I
sympathy.
promise this matter is being
Will
discussed
send me
with
off to
facts.
top of the
I
pop.
assume you know about this viral video?
I'll just cover myself in ketchup, and when my maid finds me, she'll call the press for sure.
She can't do
Soon,
homework while
inside
she's
the
being
coffin,
tormented on a daily
well, now
basis.
to bid farewell to a
What if they
talented
brought this on
artist
herself?
whose
She means
2005
well, but
album,
she
The Story
doesn't.
Goes I Really Ought to Think
She
Out
seems
Now.
like she's
What
holding
do you
back the
think
truth.
about it?
If you took
Well, hey, brilliant, my ski's working perfectly. Now let's sit back and hang on, it's getting a bit warm in here. Oh God, I didn't think this through properly. And they're about to put him in a
I just don't want
crematorium.
Kate Marsh to become the next Rachel Amber.
Must have just been stunned. Craig David getting stunned and slightly singed is not particularly noteworthy. Better plan. I'm going to dress up the shop dummy in my clothes and draw on a stupid beard on it. Felt tip. Now, a quick drive to the beachhead, not to this music journalist convention. I'll just pop this false beard on and overcoat and... Oh no, look what's happened! Pushes the car with the dummy in over the side. Oh my God, someone's killed themselves. What a fantastic story. The driver were a famous pop star.
So you don't believe
It's pretty mangled, but I'm pretty sure this is Finley Quay.
like this up.
I'd like to believe
No, it's Craig David. I mean, look, he's got a
just
stupid beard and
seems like there's
everything.
a lot of trauma
Excuse me, we're the experts, and this is definitely
Listen,
Finley Quay.
Should I?
Yes, this tragedy will soon be a massive resurgence in Quay's record sales. Are you fucking blind? How could you possibly mistake me for Finley Quay?
I have to take this, so just go into class and
And Elton John turns up. It's no use, Elton. I'll never be able to falsify my own demise. Cheer up, Craig. I've got a foolproof plan. Look, everyone, Craig David's dead. He's taken an overdose. That's Craig David, all right. He's proper dead this time. What did I tell you? Joke shop's sick and an empty paracetamol bottle filled them. Fooled them. Now I'll fly you off on my private jet to a desert island while the records fly off the shelves. Craig David then gets things as Elton John's single to dead pal Craig David reaches his #1. While he's stuck on the island with Marilyn Monroe, Gianni Versace and Princess Diana.
Do you think Max will be pissed we're sitting at her desk?
Oh, I'm sure.
Grassy
she'll refuse
Nollington.
to. Like I give a flying fuck.
Or she'll run to Mr. Jefferson like he gives a
Okay,
shit.
I've got a fruity bun one. I found one.
Max
Oh, cool.
is such a little...
Oh, Fruitlet, you're back just in time. In time? In time for what? Chelsea's having a fitting at the orthopaedic cobblers. Said they'd built a new built-up shoe. You said you'd come along and take us out for tea. Oh yeah,
Did you think we
I'm
were
afraid
best
I can't.
friends forever or something?
Something's just come up, you
Not
see.
at all, Victoria.
What?
Max is such a
VAT
bitch
returns. I've got my VAT returns due. That's right, my VAT
Can I
returns.
sit
I've got to do
down
them
now?
now. But
Please
Froome,
do.
you did
Take
promise.
a selfie of this moment.
Look, I didn't get these forms
Yeah,
completed.
so
I'll
I
go
won't
to prison
forget.
and you and Chelsea will end up in the workhouse. Is that what you want? Because that's what'll happen. Yeah.
What a pair of sacks I've got the kitchen to myself. Well, thanks to that brilliant ruse, VAT returns. Something's come up all right. Snurp. In anticipation of the rampant afternoon sex sesh with the sluttiest gingerbread bird I'm about to cook myself. When I say slutty,
I should mention that someone has just now joined the stream. We have like 5 viewers, like as you were mentioning that.
I should probably note that what I'm reading is literally part of a comic book that involves a man who builds gingerbread dolls.
Oh my god! Although since you mentioned Viz, I heard of a situation occurring that sounds like it should be something in there.
Oh.
The subject of last week's lecture was special needs education, right?
Right.
And so the subject of how difficult it is for disabled people to make it in performative lines of work came in through. And apparently at some theatre somewhere, people asked for refunds because they didn't realise there would be disabled actors.
That actually sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, I said it sounded like something out of a Viz comic.
It does.
What are they doing on stage? They don't do things.
That one's got a gabbing leg. Yeah, but yeah, he's basically built this gingerbread woman. He's like, oh, she's slutty. I'm using unrefined flour. Ting! Ah, she's ready. Smashing bit of rough. She's common as muck, this one. Looks like she'd go with anyone. It's a normal gingerbread woman with a donut vagina. I'll do her between the meringue udders until I'm almost there, then finish off in the donut. And then you just hear him fucking it while this guy walks by and looks sounding horrified. A fortnight later, Mr. Bunn? Yes, you appear to have got an STD. It's an infestation of Baker's crabs. Baker's crabs? Yes, pubic lice closely related to the flower mite. But don't worry, I'll give you a prescription that'll cover it up in no time. Here you go, and you might want to give one of these cards to each of the sexual partners you've had in the last fortnight, so they can make an appointment for the checkup. Oh my god, you've got VT! Stay away from me, you filthy beast!
Life is strange. Are you Metal Gear? Because cutscenes. Yeah. The whole thing is interactive cutscenes.
Pretty much. You disgust me, Fruitbat. My mother was right. You're an animal. I don't know what you're talking about. As a matter of fact, the doctor told me I'd probably caught it off a toilet seat. The baker's cash and carry where they was collecting some marzipan. Is that true? Absolutely. I mean, you've not been with someone else? Of course not. I've never been. Promise? On little Chelsea's life. Then you just see her in the clinic with a bunch of other gingerbread women. Then the next one is Danny's Inferno.
She can't die.
He's just a guy who carries the gates of hell with him. He sends the Queen to hell, by the way.
Not again.
We wanted to play footy in the park, but the Queen got there first and has bagged the pitch for a posh game of croquet. Not fair, she's been hogging the pitch for hours. Don't worry, pals, I'll get Her Majesty out of the way, with the aid of my domain of tortured souls who wail and gnash their teeth in unending suffering on wheels. Stand back as I open the gates and unleash inextinguishable flames of ceaseless agony. Our much beloved monarch will be plunged into her own personal hell before you can say Jack Robinson. Oh, I say, what's going on? There'll be no more games of croquet for the Queen. She has to spend the rest of eternity sharing everlasting cups of tea and chit-chat with an infinite number of ordinary working-class women from Glasgow.
And then
they've just killed
like
Tim.
Playing within a movie. Yeah, it's a specific type of game that has become quite popular in its niche market in recent years.
Yeah.
Ever since Telltale Games did it with The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but this does Telltale Games a little bit more interesting. It's a bit more interesting than Telltale's one.
So you get more you get more time to like decide which choice you're going to make.
Yeah.
Unlike Telltale.
Oh, and now they've sent Tim Westwood to hell.
Oh, this is the bit where we've got to talk her down.
Okay. Now, Ollie, remember what I said earlier about do not mention her auntie or her mother?
Right,
Just never mention that because you cannot undo this decision. You cannot undo this once you've said anything because you don't have the powers temporarily.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any power. Now I have to do this by myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me. I will jump.
Okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter. And not just to me.
I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is still
You
yours.
matter not just to me.
And we can get through this together. Let me help.
I'm glad to hear you worry about me. That makes me feel better.
Of course I worry. You're my friend, Kate.
I did feel better talking to you on
You're
the
my
phone.
friend.
I always feel like you really listen.
Kate, please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
That's your story now. How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
I'm gathering proof. I wasn't sure. Too dangerous for us. I needed more time. Whew.
I'm gathering proof.
Yeah, alright.
Kate, I'm gathering proof that Nathan Prescott drugged you. And you're not the only victim. So you have to help me take Nathan down.
Nathan Prescott? That makes sense. He's a scumbag. You have proof now?
Soon. Then straight to the police. Think of it like we're cleansing Blackwell.
You do have my back, Max. That's the first time I've felt hopeful in a week.
Good. We all need to have each other's backs. So, I want you to come with me now.
Wow, our eyes are TFS Vegeta red.
Max, I'm in a night.
I am here for it.
Unless I put myself
Dragon Ball.
then
Need
everybody
that Dragon Ball. Please. One you took. Need my wish.
I think you're broke. I think you're broken, Vegeta.
Shut up, Ghost of Nappa!
I go back in time and erase everything.
Hey!
There are billions of videos. Be strong. Everybody will forget. Ooh.
Be strong, I guess.
Be strong.
I was gravitating towards that one.
Be strong. Ghost Nappa will destroy the internet.
Really, Max?
Quick, Vegeta! Upload my Ghost Nappa video.
Now I do.
That'll destroy
You're part of the reason why. If you come down with me,
Sierra Snapper in the background.
You're so
Yes!
Even if you're
Yay!
But I'll come with
I don't
you.
believe in miracles.
You're my friend.
forever. Can we hug on it?
No! Nobody cares about me!
But I'll come.
Nobody!
So, don't mention the mother. Sister, father, brothers. Who do I want?
Father.
Kate, this will crush your father. You think he cares about a video?
She has a great relationship with her dad.
Dad
Maybe
does
Dad's the
care,
only one who's not a
even though I
bastard to
hurt
her.
him. He's the only one I know who believes in me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What are you talking about? You saved me from talking in class.
Hey, you saved Kate Marsh.
Yay!
You saved the princess. Heshu's not in another castle.
She died in my first playthrough.
That is Sir Jimmy Savile the Owl. Oh god, this wouldn't be allowed to be put in there anymore. Goodness gracious, I'm off to take part in the London Marathon in order to get my picture in the papers. How's about that then, guys and gals?
Real hero. As principal of Blackwell Academy,
that's another OBE I just made.
I take the well-being
now then. What have we here? It's an OBE.
What happened today should never
I look round around my neck while I'm jogging in the marathon.
Mr. Madsen, as our head of
I'll just switch it for one of my crappy worthless Jim will fix it badges.
That's just standard operating procedure. They were not. And that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson, I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through.
Okay, now here comes another major bit.
Class, so you should have known something was missed.
Oh,
Mr. Prescott.
Is it? Oh yeah, you might have noticed in the comics sometimes there's like a one-note joke. And there's one here of a postman, well, a milkman fucking a gate. And there's a guy going, I wish that milkman had stopped banging that bloody gate.
Why exactly were you on the route with Kate Marsh?
Terrible
Did
joke.
she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
Oh, this is gonna be...
Have you seen Raffles the Gentleman Thug yet?
Not yet.
Which one do I go with? They all look like the...
Okay, so
Right.
what to blame?
Yeah, they all look like they're gonna come back to bite me later, so...
Okay, here's what I suggest. I'm saying this, honestly, as an objective person, Jefferson.
Jefferson. Which one? Oh, God.
Jefferson's the teacher. He was supposed to... Come on. Nathan may be one thing, and David may be an asshole, but Jefferson's a teacher, and he's supposed to literally be there keeping an eye on the student, and when she went to him for help, he basically wouldn't help her.
Yeah, alright.
We can't because you've already tried to doss on Nathan before, and it doesn't work out well. David, honestly, with
Is
David,
doing his job.
He is doing his job effectively. Jefferson isn't doing his. So blame Jefferson.
But he's the only one that hasn't actually done anything.
No, but he could have easily prevented the whole jumping off thing.
Oh.
He's supposed to be looking out for his students, but he just said, no, sorry, I can't do it. That's not what a teacher should do.
Alright, Jefferson.
I saw Mr. Jefferson talking to Kate right before our class.
Jefferson.
Mr. Jefferson.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you in class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately.
So, if you were to play this game multiple times and choose a different scene, does that mean this game can have, like, 3 different ends, or is there a right answer?
There's 2 different endings, but that's more determined by your choice at the end rather than anything else.
No.
This will just change certain events leading up to that.
I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic.
Although I should point out that in one of the Raffles things there was actually a guy called Gentleman Jim.
Are you serious?
I am. We don't need any negative press about that event. And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinarian measures for you.
I understand. There are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one. Maybe you should investigate other staff members. Max told me she...
No, there isn't really a right answer.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we
Friar Fuck, the monk with Tourette's.
Alright, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to
Dominus Bentus e Spirito Bollocks, wank! Amen. Where's the house? Right, brothers, that's Vespers finished for today. Fuck! Then when all rise, I have some important news. Twats! We have a very important visitor today. Shit! The bishop is coming to hear some chant. Fuck!
Well, I think we know less now than when we
So while he's here, we need someone to go right down to the bottom of the garden and lock up the beehives. Cunt!
I know this has been a stressful day.
For a fuck, perhaps you can tend to them, eh? Not the ones on
the
top of the garden near the mini. Not the ones at the top of the garden of the monastery. The other ones. Bell End. Fitbin. Good day to you, brother. How are the bees? Surely most indigenous of the Lord's creations. Arseholes! What did he say? Fry was about to say, our souls will surely ascend to heaven if we toil selfishly as the humble bee. What an admirable sentiment. Combath!
I couldn't even...
Did he say combath? No, he was quoting from Deuteronomy. Combath, Sheba, said David. Drink jizz! Matthew chapter 8 verses 8 to 19, 7 to 19. Drink Jesus bid the disciples as a hairy bollocks.
Like a superhero.
Exodus verse 9. Hear you bollocks of the cloven hoof beasts of the spunk on your tits, you bitch whore. Well, Abbott, sorry Bishop, that was a spunk on my tits, you bitch. Or next day. I think it's best brother.
Is this episode over yet?
Yeah, it's almost over.
The new monastery is a silent order. Knob cheese. You won't be able to talk there, let alone shout obscenities. They write suck my big cock on a piece of wallpaper. So he still has Tourette's when he writes.
This is the end.
Oh, Sherlock Homeless.
Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
A homeless version of Sherlock. And instead of Holmes, he's just got Scotsman.
Madsen is a straight up dickhead.
Well, Watson instead of...
What the hell is this? The weather confirms this weird day.
Sherlock Holmes.
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know. I would.
They are correct. We know nothing about the victim. Indeed, other than that he's left-handed in Glasgow the day before yesterday, spent several years working in a mine and regularly masturbated in the bushes in Hyde Park.
No touchy. No touchy.
Good grief, Homeless. How the deuce did you know all that? Elementary Scotsman, he has a self-inflicted "all peelers are bastards" tattoo on his left hand, showing he was right-handed. His trousers are lined with a copy of the Glasgow Herald's grave, dated 2 days ago. The newspaper not available in London. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, and there was still some Modern Parents. Ollie has seen the Modern Parents comics, but they're not really done anymore. Basically, imagine two kids who are basically normal and their parents are over-the-top environmentalists. Who even go so far as to lie about what intolerances their children have.
This scene is a lot sadder when Kate dies. Well, luckily no one died, because I'm the hero.
Basically, all that really happens if...
This was the thing I was showing. That's gone. I am ready for that.
If Kate dies, it just causes a lot more depression on her face.
I'm tempted to try and shoot the camera and see what happens. Are we going to talk? I have reading to do, but shoot me a message. I'll pitch in.
Yeah, if Kate kills herself, everyone just gets really, 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 really fucking depressed. And there's a lot of regret going on. But if she survives, some of the people like Victoria start to be a little less arsehole-ish about her. It's one of those, wow, if she'd died, I would have felt much worse about it kind of things. Unfortunately, I fucked up the first time and actually did mention her mother, and she jumped.
And I had to explain it to him.
Yeah, you had to save my house.
Okay, that was episode 2 of Life is Strange.
We actually got through a whole episode.
Yeah. Although we had to
Well, you
go
got
for
through-
nearly 3 hours. But,
Yeah, but that's what me and Ian have had to do when we do these things. But if you count the fact that the first episode you did, you did the first episode in like 40 minutes.
how would Kate have died? Oh, she was gonna jump from the roof.
Yeah, she was on top of a roof and you couldn't undo it with the time travel powers.
Yeah, because she was exhausted at the time.
Yeah, it's her power's very inconsistent.
Yeah. Well, I think this is where we would leave it then.
Indeed.
Right.
I'd say it was a good stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
So when it sounds like an air raid.
Yeah, it turns out it doesn't pack as much of a punch as I thought it would. Yeah. Okay. Okay, see you guys.